Hey everybody, this is Tommy Campbell Jr. It is a blessing, an awesome day on this Thursday. I'm here to let you know that you are destined for greatness. Yes, you are. I want to tell you to dream big. And there is truly a word for you on today. I'm here to encourage you, to motivate you, to inspire you, to dream big. Anything is possible. Yes. That's what I want to tell you. See, I get excited because I'm here to help people. I want you to become great. I want you to become successful. I want you to fulfill your dreams. And I'm here today. I'm telling you this word that I have for you today. Yes, it's going to change your life. Yes, I get excited. You know what makes me excited? I want you to know there's this old saying that people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care about them. When people know that you care about them, they will listen to what you have to say. And I want to tell the whole world, I want to tell the whole United States of America, USA, all over the world, I love you, I care about you, and I believe in you. I want you to know, I want you to do great, I want you to dream big. And I always say this: never let anyone tell you what you can and cannot do. Don't let people control your life. You do whatever it is. Follow your heart. Follow your passions. Follow your dream. Such as Les Brown says, you got to be hungry. Yes, you got to be hungry for this. And today I want to talk to you for the message titled, Who I Am. Yes, I'm not here to tell you who am I. I'm here to talk to you today about who I am. Today I want to inspire, I want to motivate, inspire, and empower you to help you to realize who you are. For years, I struggled with the question, who am I? And I allowed people to try and tell me who I was and what I can and cannot do. See, you have to get to a place where you are delivered from people, because there are so many negative people out there that will try and tell you what you should do and what you can and cannot do. Negative people will always keep you inside of a box. Negative people will always try and tell you what you can and cannot do. And when you are asking the questions to yourself, who am I? Then you must be careful who you listen to and who you allow in your life and to speak into your life. Because when you don't know who you are in life and as a person, then you should never listen to small-minded, negative thinking people. You have to surround yourself around people who are greater and better than you. If you're going to be great, you must surround yourself around great people and positive people. You will always drift in the direction of your peers. Write this down. You will always drift in the direction of your peers. As a scripture says, bad company corrupts good character. Before regular practice, Michael Jordan would literally practice at his house. And pretty soon, his whole team saw this, and they joined him to put in extra hours. And soon, the Chicago Bulls became one of the greatest teams of all time in sports. My point is this: you must have a Michael Jordan-like mentality. You must have the mindset that you're going to grind harder than anyone else in whatever you are trying to do. Because there are thousands and millions of people fighting to do the same thing you're trying to do and succeed in. So the question becomes, do you know who you are? Do you know who you are? And just in case you don't know who you are, then it's time to find out who you are and your purpose and your passion. Because if you don't know who you are, then it's literally impossible for you to be successful and great. Jeff Bezos, the Amazon owner, became great because he knew who he was. Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook, became great because he knew who he was. Eric Thomas became the #1 motivational speaker, and now he knows who he is. Warren Buffett became great because he knows who he is. So when you can identify, write this down, when you can identify who you are, then you set yourself up for great success in life. I will go as far as to say you don't need a bunch of money when you cannot identify who you are. Because money does not necessarily make you great and successful, but it's in identifying who you are, knowing who you are, and finding the craft that you will become great at and use your time wisely that brings the wealth. Now, please write this down. Write this down. Write this down. Because I hear people say all I need is money. All they think about is money, 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 money. And they are completely missing it. If your focus is all about money and wanting money, 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 then you will never become successful. Because once you get the money, you must learn to invest your money wisely and connect with people that can help you increase your wealth and your money properly. Have you ever noticed people become rich and then they become broke? Have you ever noticed that people that make the cars called Lamborghini, did you know that Lamborghini does not have any commercials? Because their target audience is not sitting around watching TV. In other words, people who can afford to buy a Lamborghini are using their time wisely and working very hard in entrepreneurship. And they don't just sit around and watch TV and be lazy so they're able to afford to buy the Lamborghinis. Now, I'm not saying it's all about Lamborghinis, but this is an example. This is an example. It is a principle that if you use this principle, it will change your life. Because so many people, all they do is sit back and waste their time. They party all the time. They party all night. They watch TV all the time. They waste their money. And then they wonder why there is never any success. Because insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Now that's insane. If you're going to be great and successful, if you're going to be wealthy and happy, then you're going to have to do something you have never done in your life, and that's step outside of the box and come out of your comfort zone. Next principle. You're going to have to come out of your comfort zone. Evaluate your life and think about where you are right now. Because where you are in your life right now is a result of all the decisions you made in your past. So your past is what has you exactly where you are right now. And the decisions you made now in your present is going to determine where you will end up in the future. And I declare over your life that, I'm getting excited, y'all. I declare over your life that you're great. You're awesome. You are a success in the making. Giving up on your goals and giving up on your dreams because of a setback or because of a failure is like slashing your other 3 tires because you got only one flat. This is where people fail. Is when they fail and never try again. Write this down. I'm going to say this slowly. The key to being on the road to success and greatness is having a never gonna give up mindset. If you're going to be successful, if you're going to be great in life, you're going to have a never gonna give up mindset. You can be the smartest person. Being smart is not enough to make you successful. You got to have a heart. You got to have a grind in you. You got to have a fight in you that's beyond being smart, that says no matter how smart I am, I'm going to fight. I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to give up. Catch this. Everything happens in your mind before it becomes a reality. Whether it be good or bad, everything starts in the mind. Everything you see on the face of this earth started as an idea in the mind. So my assignment in this motivational message and my assignment and purpose as a motivational speaker is to get into your mind and shift your thinking to positive and great thinking. Because Jeff Bezos started Amazon because of positive thinking. Mark Zuckerberg started Facebook because of right and positive thinking. Next principle is, I cannot say this enough, but when you don't know who you are as a person, you will then allow the wrong types of people with negative thinking to try and define your life. Never let the negative people try to define your life and who you are. A negative person can never tell you what your purpose is in the right context. I made the decision that I would not let no one negative or let anyone negative try to tell me what I can and cannot do. And if I do it, it will be positive people who are great and successful. The title of this message is Who I Am and Not Who Am I. Because who am I is giving you permission. Catch this, write this down. Who am I is giving you permission to define who I am. But who I am means I know who I am, and I define who I am, and I know who I am. So I want you to know who you are, and so you can achieve greatness and success. Let me tell you who you are. Say I'm healed. Say I am blessed. Say I am healthy. Say I am happy. Say I am rich. Say I am prosperous. Say I am a business owner. Say I am a great doctor. Say I am a great lawyer. I'm a great CEO. I am debt free. I am a lion. I am an eagle. I am successful. I am great. Who I am. See, that gives you an understanding of you knowing who you are. The next principle is, write this down. The next principle is, in order for you to become great, you must get rid of all toxic relationships and cut off people who will not allow you to step outside of the box and to step outside of your comfort zone to do the supernatural. And there are people who will try to hinder you from becoming great and successful. And they will always try and get you to settle for small things and keep you in a bubble. You want to surround yourself around people who will challenge you and not allow you to do big things and to dream big. You are of great value, and you must know your worth and not settle for less. Because when you know who you are and when you know your worth, you will not settle for less. I remember there was a time in my life when I did not know my worth and I didn't know my value, and so I was always settling for less. But now I'm at a place in my life where I know my value, I know my worth, and now I know who I am. And so I want to help people to realize and know who they are and know their worth and their value. Next principle, write this down, because this will change your life. I want to tell you that you are a leader. There is a leader in you. There is leadership in you. And leadership is defined and is a noun. And it means the action of leading a group of people and an organization. Now, the word that stuck out to me in this definition is action. And action is a noun. And action means the fact or process of doing something typically to achieve an aim. And what I want you to know, that action can be a negative or a positive. Why? Because we are all taking action in something, whether it be good or bad. It literally goes both ways. It's either positive or negative action. So within that action always ends up to achieve an aim, whether it be a positive or negative achievement. And there are decisions or actions that people take that will determine what kind of achievement you end up with. And many people fall into negative achievements from negative actions because they can't get past their past. They can't get past what happened to them years ago, losing a loved one, doing something wrong to someone, and not being able to forgive themselves. Daddy not being home, growing up without a father or a mother, getting sick, trying something, and failing over and over again. These are some of the many things that can lead to negative achievements in life. But now, because you know who you are, this is how you can turn your negative achievements, watch this, into positive achievements. Catch this. If you're struggling with depression, mental illness, or dealing with anything that drains your energy, then what you should do is use these negative things you are facing as fuel and fire to cause you to work even harder. And I'm not just saying this to be saying this. I have learned to do this my whole life because I've been through so much suffering in my life. You got to catch this, y'all. I've been through so much pain and suffering in my life, and I've learned to do this. This is what I've learned. I have learned to encourage myself and to motivate myself. I've taken all my pain, hurt, depression, sickness, rejection, abuse, betrayal, and I've taken people telling me I would never amount to anything and that I was not smart enough to go to college. I flunked the first grade. I was homeless. I was homeless. And I've turned it into something positive. And instead of staying in depression, my pain and what I went through, I turned it to be the biggest blessing. See, that's what you have to do, is use and allow your pain to get you to success and greatness. Because all things work together for the good. And that in the good and the bad and the ugly. And I'm here to tell you who you already know who you are. You are a winner. You are a success in the making. You dream big. You are wealthy. You are rich. You are prosperous. You are smart. You are intelligent. You are special. You are great. You have a purpose. And I want to tell you, write this down. Write this down. Please don't compare your chapter 1 to somebody else's chapter 20. And what I mean by that is you may be at chapter 1 in your life and someone else may be at chapter 20 in their life. Then don't compare yourself to them. But what you should do is aspire and fight and grind until you get to chapter 20. Because your chapter 20 is on the way. Because if you apply this message to your life, then I promise you, you will not be at chapter 1 in your life alone. Whatever it is in your life that you're aspiring to be, it's already done. You can do it. You are indeed truly a success in the making. Who I am, you're blessed. Who I am, you're destined for greatness. Now, if you all can, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I hope that this word, who I am, blesses you and will catapult you to the next level. I love you, I believe in you, and I care about you. On this Thursday, I want to tell yourself you're great. Don't let people try to tell you who you are. Don't let people keep you in a box. Dream big and dream for the impossible. Because the impossible is possible.